First, let's see how most people run their small business. They start off with a great idea and get their business going. And after a while, they find they need help to do all the work. And so they hire some people. At first, these people are very excited because a new job means a fresh start. But the honeymoon, as it always does, wears off soon. Let's say we got lucky and hired a superstar in the bunch. Her name is Joan Superstar. She shows up early, stays late, and works with attention to detail. Truly a godsend. However, most of our team doesn't quite match up to Joan. In fact, we also have on board Steve Slacker. Steve has learned how to game the system. He shows up on time, but only if he knows you'll be there. He does his work fairly well, but then he leaves 5 minutes early and has a pretty bad attitude. I bet you've seen these two before. Most owners don't realize that good employees, even if they start as Joan Superstars, quickly get pulled down by a system that rewards Steve. A business that works for you has to have two things. Number one, aligned motivations, top to bottom. And number two, measurable results, top to bottom. With Joan and Steve and most employees, you have neither. And therefore, you have a business that behaves like a toddler in a crowded daycare, always crying for your attention. The first reason is because motivations are not in alignment. So, what motivates you as an owner? Profit, equity, free time? And to get those, you're willing to do just about whatever it takes. So you get disciplined, focused, you stay late, come early, and work hard. But what motivates an employee? Keeping a paycheck that comes like clockwork every 2 weeks. Two different motivations with two totally different results. These motivations may start off looking compatible, but in fact they are exact and total opposites. Paying people for time, whether hourly or yearly, incentivizes them to do one thing: maximize their return on investment. They put in time and want the most money and benefits for the time they can get. This is what the system incentivizes. Therefore, with flat rate thinking, the easier their work, the less effort they have to give, the greater their ROI, as long as they don't get fired. Any exception to this is just a momentary bit of luck. This is called the flat rate system, paying people for time. If you want to make Joan even better and keep her from the virtual certainty of becoming like Steve, you have to pay her for the results she gets, not for her time. You can't incentivize her with flat rate thinking and expect her to act like an owner. As for Steve, he needs to get better or get fired, but you have no clear way to do that. No clear system that could accomplish this with efficiency. In fact, the flat rate system actually protects him and makes his kind multiply. So, what can be done? Pay for results. Get rid of flat rate thinking. Your employees will start acting like owners when you incentivize them like an owner. Yelling, complaining, nagging, threatening, etc. This is all wasted effort and is the core reason you don't get to enjoy the benefits of being the boss. Most owners can't pay for results because the job functions in their business lack proper definition to make them measurable, which is exactly why Steve can game the system and why Joan will soon leave.